Got it. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. I still can't hear you. Hold on. I can't hear you. I can't hear. Hello, hello. Testing. Okay, so they're saying y'all can hear me, but not Indio, correct? Well, happy Thirsty Thursday if y'all can hear me out there. What's everybody feeling like tonight? Who's rooting for those Cowboys tonight? Ew. Hi. Hi, Ford. Muscle Lewis 97, I think it is. I don't have my little cheat readers on that I normally have. Hi, everybody. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Who's watching the game tonight? Yuck. We have Savannah tonight, guys. She's awesome, talented, beautiful, beautiful vocalist. That's who we have going on tonight. Indio is working on the sound. If y'all can hear him, or you can't hear him, and apparently y'all can hear me. So I'm just going to chatter on until he fixes it. He's the technical guy. I am not. I'm just the whatever, the rambling Barbie. We can't hear you, Indio.
Check 1 2. How's that?
Yay! We can hear you.
Yeah, sorry. It's a matter of process of elimination. Sorry, how you been? You been good?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. I was
Hey.
on a phone call when you first. I was like, wait. I had to get him to get off so I can hurry up and get on. I'm like, dude, I got my podcast like starting like now.
No, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, by the way, I'm glad that you sit there and you mentioned that we're having Savannah Votion today. Talk about a talent. Talk about a vocal ability. Talk about beautiful. She's got everything. I mean, she's like the full Monty. She's got everything.
Yes,
And I can't wait to bring her on. So why wait? I know the guys. Thank you, by the way, all of y'all watching now. Thank you so very much, B, for letting me know what's going on as far as the vocal. So let's go ahead and do the intro and bring her on. Okay, cool. Yeah, sorry. There she is. Having your having
Hi.
your power coffee. How are you doing, sweetheart?
Good. Trying to get some power. I need
Is it
my
really
coffee.
coffee in
It's
there
about that
though?
time.
Yeah.
Is it really coffee in there?
Yeah, there's a little coffee in there with a little bit of cinnamon.
There
Oh,
you
okay.
go. Good for you. Yeah, I think the last time you and I spoke was in Las Vegas. We did
Yes,
a
sir.
quick little interview there in Las Vegas. How have things been going? I
Oh,
know
busy.
you've released a couple of songs. You're just all over the place.
Yeah, I've been really busy trying to stay busy. My dog, she just opened the door. See, she opens doors by
There's somebody
herself.
coming in.
Yeah, no,
Right?
she didn't come in. She went out. It's crazy, right? But yeah, no, I've been really, really busy, trying to stay busy. We released Color de Mi Amor, my album, El Color de Mi Amor. And then a couple of weeks later, months, think about a month or two, we just finished releasing Como Han Pasado los Años.
Yeah, and you know what? Both of them are doing really, really good. I love the whole. I think since this album is going in a different direction than what you've been doing before, it's kind of touching more on your more traditional Tejano roots.
Mhm.
But man, your vocals are always so awesome, and it just shows a different side of your vocal ability. I think that's really what I love about it. It's
Oh,
because I've seen you perform several times, but I've always been amazed at how what your vocal range is. Because
oh,
when
thank
you
you.
see you live, you do a lot of different things, and your range is much more than what I think people really know about you. Because you do have a huge, huge range. You're one of those artists. Like, what key do you sing in them? All of them.
I used to play about that, but yeah, I really do.
Yeah, you do. I know you do. I've seen it. So I can attest to that. That is the truth. Yeah. So, but no, it was pretty awesome to hear. Just, I think it's the fact that you have such control. You're one of those that has control. I think I've shared this story before. Uh, when I started listening to Spanish music was because of my wife. She's her parents are from Mexico, and she's the one that introduced me to Juan Gabriel,
Mm.
and his vocal ability is so powerful. If you've ever really paid attention to it, um, his ability to sing softly and then sing these power notes and
Oh,
then
I
come right
love.
back and sing softly, and that's one of the things that you do, which is really really amazing. So I just I've seen you do it in live, and it's inspiring. It's really all powerful.
Thank
Real
you.
quick, let me hit these comments real quick.
Yes,
Gigi
there's
like
a lot of
Chicana.
them, and I've been
Yeah,
wanting
I
to
know
catch up. I'm like trying to say hi. I'm like, hey, what's up, man?
Rick
How you
Valderrama says
doing?
hello.
How
Hi,
you doing,
Rick.
mi blessos?
Gigi La Chicana is there. Veronica Lopez, how are you doing, girlfriend? She's on a tour.
I know,
Uh,
hey, girl, Houston in the house.
yeah, there you go. Rick is saying Savannah, hello. She's amazing, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
Veronica says hello to Barbie Chicken. Hello,
Hey,
Indio.
Veronica.
Yeah, Gigi says, tiene talento, mucho talento. Of course she
Gracias,
does.
gracias.
We
Mhm.
know that. And Barbie, I'll be in Houston on Saturday. Veronica says she's hoping,
Oh,
she's
I'm
doing the
out of
radio.
town on Saturday. Ah!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Borrado, he's a DJ in Houston, Texas, and
Mhm.
he's one of the guys that I always send music to so that way he can play it out into the clubs where he DJs, just so that way I can get a real feel of the songs,
Mhm.
and he can tell me, hey, you know what, this is really doing good, and this, because he's gonna know because he's playing it to the people. It's a
Yeah.
much more
Yeah.
direct way of doing it. Joe Avila says saludos from San Benito, Texas. We can hear you loud and clear. Thank you so very much.
Yay.
But B is the one that says, there you go. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, that's quite a great job. And working, and you're working with Sevi, one of the guys that you started out, when you started decided to go into, coming to Tejano music after you did
Yes.
your stint with it was American Idol, wasn't it? You were on
Yes.
American Idol, and then you were like, you know what, you know, you want to
Well, the way
spread your
before
wings.
that,
Mhm.
I had we were working on my album when I was about 18 years old, and it kind of I ended up getting pregnant, and I, life happens, right?
Hey,
Yeah,
So
no, no,
I,
yeah.
I ended
I
up,
got pregnant at 19,
I,
so
I
yeah.
had my daughter. I went back into the studio, finished my album, released my album 2 years later after that. And, it's just been a journey. Um, a lot of work has come into it, a lot of mentoring, a lot of, just a lot of lessons that we learned. Um, I'm just very grateful. I'm very grateful where I'm at right now.
Well, as we all do, like you said, life happens,
Yeah.
and things happen in our life that change us, that make us grow.
Yep.
Yep.
But I think one of the things is that your talent and your love for music has always been there, and
Oh man.
I think you've shown a lot of your it's slightly come out in your music, but you've shown a lot of growth and a lot of perseverance, and I think that's what's really admirable about it. Those people that know your story, there's a lot of there's a lot of reason to admire you for your tenacity, and you're willing to go forward and keep moving forward, which is not very difficult. It's easy. The easiest road is just to give up and say forget it.
Oh yeah,
You know.
you see a lot of spectators. They give up. They gave
Mhm.
up a long time ago on themselves, and they didn't do with what a lot of us artists have the guts to do. And it's hard because sometimes you're in your own head, and you need to get out of your own head, and you need to push forward and say, hey, what are you scared of? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, get out of it. It's a snap out
Yeah.
of it. So you have to snap yourself out of it, and you gotta push forward. I really really thank my mom for that. My mom taught
Yeah.
me um, that nothing nor you can't. There's nothing stopping you but yourself.
Yeah.
Right.
So as long as you keep going, and if you fail, you fail, but you get back up. You fell 7 times, well, you get back up 8. You got to
Mhm.
keep going.
Yeah, that's very true. I often say, I'm a Christian, so I often say, uh, Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, he fell down carrying his cross.
Hmm.
Who are we to think that we won't fall down carrying ours?
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
And even he needed help.
Yes, sir.
So we shouldn't be so arrogant to think that we could do it alone. We
Oh,
shouldn't be
we
that
can't
way.
do it alone.
You know,
It,
you know,
it's impossible without him.
mhm. Yeah, and so that's why we have to, but most successful people, most people that persevere, you've acknowledged who you are, and you want to just fix that part. And that's what
Oh yes.
I think that the deal is just, for those of us that are outside, we see you just keep getting better, and your voice is stronger, and it's just there's much more nuances that we get to enjoy from who you are, from your growth. Granted, some of it was through pain, but you still grew. But we get to enjoy those nuances in your vocal ability, and where you seek refuge in the different types of music, because good lord, you've done it all.
Oh.
You're like mariachi and rock and country and all this other stuff. You put a lot of stuff in there. And so what was it like for you to come back now with, because Sevi is very, very Tejano. I mean, Sevi's like a legend in the whole Tejano industry. I work a lot with Sevi.
Oh yeah.
So I don't want it to seem like I'm being real uh, you lean, pro Sevi, because he is a person of his own self, but it's a lot of it is just you. It all depends on the singer. It all depends on who you are as an artist. The producer can do a lot, but you do most of it. You do all the work.
Thank you. I knew what I was doing when I was going to go back. I
Hmm.
knew what my goal was. I'm the type of person that if I'm going to start something, I'm going to finish it. I'm not going to tell
Mhm.
somebody I'm going to do something and I'm not going to do it. Um, I'll I'll break my own back for that. I'm my worst critic. Um, so going into the album, I had spoken with a lot of my mentors. I have like about 3 or 4 mentors of mine that are very well known in the industry, and I take into the consideration that they care about me, and they care about my success and my well-being, and um, being successful in this industry. So I took a lot of their advice, and of course myself, because I knew that it was time. I'm only getting older. I'm not getting younger, and there's a lot of younger girls, a lot of younger guys that are
Mhm.
barely coming out,
Mhm.
but it was time for me to step it up, for myself.
Right.
You I've done the reggaeton. I've done
Mhm.
the brujeria. I've done the, loved. I've done all of that. Well, it's time to, get to work and really, really, I'm really serious about what I'm doing. I have been in the industry for a while now, a long time actually. And I love what I do. I wouldn't change it for anything. People tell me, "Oh, why do you do Tejano music? Like, why are you doing Tejano music?" And
Mhm.
it really irks the shit out of me. Excuse me. I'm just
Mhm.
gonna be very honest.
Yeah.
I released my album because I believe in Tejano music, because I am a Tejana, because I was born a Tejana, and my dad and my grandfather and my family put me in for that reason, that I was going to be a Tejano star. I worked for it. It wasn't handed to me.
Mhm.
And I've gotten a lot of help, with my producers. Without my producers, I don't think that I would be where I'm at,
Mhm.
having Sev, without having Rick Fuentes, and Hugo Guerrero, being able to record with the charanga, like really these things are just memorable for me, and something that I'll always cherish and have and say, hey, I did that. I was
Yeah.
able to do that. I'm not the type to back down. I'm the type that um, I like challenges. I like to put myself in different challenges because I like to challenge myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and it's I remember when last year in Vegas and you were doing your Mujer Fuerte song, and it was just it was just it was incredible. I think because my buddy who is on it's the Hano Time
Mm,
podcast, we got together. We were giving out awards, our own little circa awards. The MVP of that year's uh, Las Vegas takeover was uh, um, was this person and that person, but you were my powerhouse of the award because of how your performance was just astronomical. I
mm,
mean, and it was for it was during the fanfare part of it,
mm,
which is most people just get there and then they sing their songs and they're preparing for the night or whatever, but you came out there and you killed it, and I've seen you do it before, but man, that was so awesome.
thank
And what really drew me in was that there were people already there waiting to see you. Those are the diehard Tejanos that want to see oh, you know what, Savannah's going to be here. Let me get over here. So
you. Yes, I
those were
do
the
have my fans. Yeah.
yeah, those are the ones that are already there. What really got me was when I looked over my shoulder and I looked at the entrance and people were rushing in to see, wait, what's going on? What's going on? That tells you something because those are people that are for other artists that are there as well. You weren't just the only artist that were there. There were like 50 of them there, but they were others coming in saying, let me listen, listen, let me listen. And it was just incredible to see from my perspective. I know you were singing and there was a lot of people there, but it was really awesome to see all these people. By the end of I don't know if you knew this or if you noticed, by the end of your performance, after you finished and when they asked Isabel Marie to join you, the whole crowd, she had to move through the crowd because they were crowded around the stage. She had to make her way through. But when you started, it was open. But by the time you finished, it was all crowded from all those people that were there. And I was like, man, this is the only performance that I saw
Mhm.
that was that way that year. So it was pretty impressive. So
Yeah.
kudos to you. I forgot
Thank
to
you.
tell you that last time. I
Oh,
should have
thank
told
you,
you.
thank you, thank you so much. Big shout out to Heather. Thank you so much for helping us promote my music, you and
Oh
Rosie.
yeah, yeah. Heather
They're
says,
doing their thing over
yeah.
there. They have my back. I see them promoting, promoting, promoting. Not just me, but a lot of other artists, a lot of other girls and gentlemen. And it's kind of cool. But yeah, thank you for that. That song, I really let out a lot of emotion on that song. I think a lot of people knew. that that was a real song. Like it came from the heart. It wasn't
Mm.
just some like song. It was a song that I put my all in. Before Roger Contreras had passed away, he was my mentor, one of my mentors in my band. Um, he tells me, "Hey, all I want in this song is for there to be." He wanted the violin. He wanted it. He wanted to hear the real violins. You know, he wanted real instruments. He wanted the real mariachis, and he was like, "No, you're not going to release this song if you do not have these certain." I'll talk to Gabriel. You know, I'll tell him. You know, and it was this kind of thing that it was just that emotion. You know what I mean? That feeling of the actual feeling that I was doing a song that I've always wanted to express, but I was always just mimicking other mariachi singers like Lucio Dulcal, you know,
Mhm.
Juan Gabriel, Vicente Fernandez, you know, all these icons that I've learned to mimic them perfectly. I was able to create my own voice and to create my own, and it was
Mhm.
crazy because it was a crazy experience experiencing that. I don't think I've ever felt that way. That song was that song will forever be my staple song. My
Yeah,
that's it. It's La Más Fuerte. I don't think I hopefully with what one day I'll be able to top that song. And I've always tried to top that song for myself because you know I'm very competitive against myself. So it's just like you gotta outshine it and I can't, you know.
well, I did notice.
I have beautiful music. I'm not saying I don't, but just that song. I think it's because I went through it. I think
Yeah.
that was my novela. I'm like
Mm.
chapter 25, you know, chapter 28, you know. It was an experience, and the people that I got to experience that with, like the actual videographer. I mean, he did an amazing job. The mariachis, the girls dancing in the back. That was one of my favorite videos to do.
Yeah, I think
Favorite song of all time.
that one of the things that I did notice was that you had at that performance was it wasn't that you were physically drained, it was more like you were emotionally drained from just the singing, but it was definitely a performance, but it wasn't physical, it was emotional, and I think that's really it resonated with me a lot. Bumper, how you doing, brother Bumper Gomez?
Ah, we love
Saludos a todos, te
Bumper.
Girl
saludos.
can sing.
Dang.
Yolanda, what's up, girl? How are you?
Yes, he is. Yeah, good job. Yeah, I mean, Bumper's always doing a great job and everything
Oh
else, and
yeah,
I
Bumper
appreciate him coming
supports
by.
all
And
of us.
yeah, he's always doing his thing, and you know, he's got a new person that's helping him out now, so that's
I
pretty
know, I
cool.
saw that. I saw
Yeah,
that. Hmm.
yeah. What's going on over there, Bump?
Hey, I want to be a host too,
I
man.
know
Not just
he doesn't. He hadn't invited me over. No, just kidding.
I just
No, we support each other, and I'm really happy to call him a friend. I'm privileged to call him a friend, and you know he does great things for the industry, and you know I just wish that one day you know I'll be as recognized as he is. You know, I'm just some guy, but
No, you're not.
but no,
you're amazing. You're amazing.
let's go ahead and take a watch. I have the video Mas Fuerte, you know, because it is an awesome video, and so that we can take a listen and kind of now that we kind of have a little bit of a background of the song and we can see more of it. Even still, we know this is the video, and you're not really necessarily singing; you're singing along. You can still see some of
I
the
like to be
passion that
dramatic in my
yeah,
video.
no, but the passion comes through. That's what I'm saying. The passion does come through. So you can see it and enjoy yourself. This is La Más Fuerte from Savannah V. That is the Savannah V. That is the Patricia La Barbie Chick, and I'm Indio right here on QVO Radio.
Ese hombre me engañó, yo no sé por qué. Si le di toda mi vida y se fue con mi mejor amiga. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruega a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo, poco hombre, mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no me den más consejos. Yo los quiero, pero bien lejos. Cuando más yo lo amaba, es cuando el más me engañaba. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Mi corazón se dio cuenta al fin. Tú no me dejes ni una lágrima, ni un segundo en mi mente. Ahora soy la más fuerte. Ya no quiero nada de ti. Y ruega a Dios que no te encuentre por ahí. Ya no te tengo miedo, poco hombre, mala gente. Ahora soy la más fuerte.
Oh, did you notice that? The horse from the beginning and then at the end? That was the whole concept.
No, it's a great video and it's a great song. It really definitely it shows your power and everything else. B says, "I would like to play that song tomorrow." Well, I'll
Yeah.
send you that. I'll send you that song so that way. I thought I did send you that song, but I'll send it to you so that way you can uh, uh, jam it out at the station. I mean,
Yeah.
at your club, so that way people can enjoy it and listen to it because it is a it's not your traditional mariachi song.
Mm-mm.
It's definitely modern, but it's so beautiful and
I have a
powerful.
traditional as well. We did both. We did traditional and we did more popish,
Hmm. But
popish style.
it's a beautiful song and it's visually aesthetically pleasing. You know, it's just like I said, it was a great song. And when I saw you perform, I was like, man, wow, you know, that was it was awesome. It was really really awesome.
Thank
So
you.
congrats. But you know, all the other songs that I've seen you sing were pretty awesome.
Thank
I think
you.
that just resonated with me the way you sang it. That's all.
Mm.
And just to see the reaction of the crowd that was around us. Barbie, you were there that year when she performed. I don't know if you were there with me that time, but it was that same year that we were there at Vegas together. So, but it was pretty amazing. Um, but kudos to you on your on where you are moving forward. So, what's going to be happening in the future, though? What do you got? What do you got coming on? I know you just released a song not too long ago, but
I
you know,
released a whole album.
well, I mean,
So
yeah.
I released my album. You can go and you can purchase that on any social, on any digital platform, and stream it on Spotify.
Hmm.
Um, and of course, I'm gonna get back into the studio. We were already talking about that, getting back into the studio in the next like week, I think. So I have a couple projects that I'm gonna be working on, and I'm just going to be working, man. I got some gigs that I have coming up. One September, I believe it's, I mean, September, October. Dang, we're already done with September.
I know.
All
Yeah.
right. I can't wait for Halloween. I love Halloween, but the most is Christmas. I love Christmas. I love to decorate. So I can't wait to start decorating my trees and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
I have some gigs coming up and we're already starting to book. We're starting to book for 2025 and I have some collaborations in the works. With God's willing, this one I've been praying for will happen. So
Okay.
yeah,
Can you
there's
give us a
there's
hint? Can you give us a hint?
no, I can't. I'll get my head chopped off, but
Uh, uh,
but no, just busy, trying to stay busy, getting ready to do a radio tour.
Hmm.
So I'm getting ready for that. My sponsors are getting ready to get all that squared away, and I'm excited about it because I'm gonna be able to go and work my album. That's what it's all about. Going and
Hmm.
talking to all my radio DJs and getting to work, and so I can get on the road and start performing, doing what I love to do, what I was
Yeah.
born to do. You
Get
know.
on stage and do your thing on stage, which is pretty awesome. Like I said, seeing you perform was just amazing, and it you do have a command of the stage. I think that's one of the one of the aspects of a show that people that artists young artists should pay attention to is how to engage an audience, and you have that down in droves. You can you engaged everybody that was at that time where I was at, and that's a sometimes artists don't have that. They
It was drilled in me. It was installed in me. My thing was, you have to study. If you're not studying, if you're not out there looking at artists, like I study all the time. You
Mhm.
may think that I'm not, but I'm watching. I'm watching everything. I know what trends are going on. I know what is up. And you have to make things your own, and it's kind of hard to be that that person that is so critical of yourself. I find it that I've been told that it's not good to be that crucial to yourself. I'm always my worst critic, so I'm always singing. If I'm not practicing, if I'm not working and I'm off, I'm practicing.
Yeah.
I'm maybe practicing 2-3 hours a day, or if I don't have time for that, I'll do at least a 30-minute session by myself where I'm practicing and I'm warming up and I'm trying to get my vocals right because I feel my voice is not feeling right or whatever it is. And I'm always now, it's about health for me. So I'm always dancing, always moving around.
Mhm.
I'm trying to keep myself as busy as possible so I can put on that show, that not just a show. I'm not just that girl you're gonna go see at Pig's Bar. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? I, I am not a cover band.
No, you're not.
I am Savannah. I am Savannah V. It's taken me years to be who I am. I found myself, and yeah, I'm ready for that. And the thing is that I practice a lot. That's one thing that my father-in-law, before he passed away, would always tell me: "Did you practice this? Did you practice?" No, I haven't practiced. How are you going to get better if you didn't practice?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Supposed to know what you did last week if you didn't practice that. And I'm always recording myself, and my husband's like, I wonder if there's other people that look at themselves, record themselves, and listen to themselves. I'm like, well, Jimmy Gonzalez taught me how to do that. you
Yeah.
know
Mhm.
these are things that you learn. These are little tricks of the trade that you get to hold on. So it's
Yeah.
just a lot of work.
No, 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 and it makes sense. I know one of the Quincy Jones put out a book you know about the industry and the music industry and what makes a good vocalist and a bad vocalist and the people that he liked working with, being the legendary producer that he was. And he shared that before Whitney Houston recorded her first song in studio, before she got there to become Whitney Houston, before she was anybody, she was
Yeah,
just she had already practiced for 10,000 hours. She had already
Mm.
practiced singing for 10,000 hours. That's roughly at least 2 hours a day.
hmm
For years she had practiced before she ever stepped foot in the studio. And because this her mindset was that I wanted to be a great singer, not that I wanted to be a star. I just want to be a
I just
great
want to be a
singer.
singer.
Right.
And the thing is I'm gonna let my voice take me where God has put me, where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
I think things happen for a reason. I don't think I was able to be this superstar at a young age because I don't think I would have handled it very well. There's
Mhm.
people that can handle things and there's people that can't handle things.
Hmm.
And I was that young adolescent that could not handle that. So, with that being said, you have to have your mind focused. You have to be focused. You have to have your mind right. You have to be ready for it. So it's just a lot of work, and I love what I do, and it's my craft, and I try to perfect my craft as much as I can, and I'm gonna let my voice take me where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, most definitely. And also you I mean the talent is a given. You know, we all know that you have the talent, and but it's the old adage is also true that, you know, talent alone isn't enough. You have to have that discipline. Like
Right.
you have, like you say, you practicing and practice. You have to have that discipline because we know of a lot of people that don't have the talent, but yet they have the drive and the discipline that surpasses those that do have
Oh
talent.
yeah, and you
Yeah.
don't have to have talent to surpass it. You just have to
Mhm.
have that discipline. You have to
Mhm.
make sure that you're doing these things. If you're not doing it, then how do you expect for it to happen? You know.
Right. Indio says, I'm a support. I mean, Borrado says, I'm a supporter of Indio, but now I'm a supporter of Miss Savannah.
Thank you so much.
Tejano
Big
Times
shout
says,
out to
shout out.
Heather. She says that
Right.
I went number one on Tejano AM top
Yeah.
15.
That's
Yes,
where I was
I
going to get
did.
to.
I did.
Yeah. I got an update.
Yay.
Savannah's new single, number one on Tejano AM's top 15.
Yay.
There you
Thank you.
go. It's I believe they're out of, I can't remember where Tejano AM's at, but I want to say it's out of Houston. I don't remember, not for the top of my head. It's Tejano Time says, hey, shout out from DFW. Thank you so very much. What time is it? It's Tejano time at all
And
times.
Soldier Boy says he thinks about Tina Turner. Poor Tina Turner. What do you mean? Poor Tina Turner? Yes. Poor Tina Turner. She got out of that ugly relationship, and
Hmm.
look at how her career just
Yeah.
blossomed into this.
Mhm.
She's a rock star. Ah, she's a rock star.
Yeah,
Mhm.
she's pretty awesome. Vivian Chavez says, hola amigo, how are you doing? Thank you so very much, Vivian. Phoenix. Rick Phoenix Manso. He says, hola amigos, hi Savannah, your voice rocks.
Thank you.
And Rick is a he does a lot of rock and roll. He's a guitarist.
Oh man, I
He's
love rock.
awesome.
I
Yeah,
grew up with rock.
Vivian says you are blessed, Savannah.
Mm.
Thank
So
you.
there you
Yes,
go.
I
Yeah.
am.
Soldier Boy
Blessed and
says,
highly favored.
mhm. Yeah, I think about think about poor Tina Turner and in that rough situation, like you were saying earlier, she did, but she overcame, and that's when again it's that stamina, that willingness to keep that drive, and that's pretty awesome. Richie Valderramas, Richie, how are you doing, brother? Saludos. Thank you very much for
Saludos.
joining us. I hope you're doing better, brother. And it's pretty cool that he's here. No, but you know, the strife is there and it's past. We can't change that, but your future is so bright because
Mhm.
you keep persevering. And I think it's an inspiration for those people to see that, you know, what to aspire to. Have you seen yourself as a role model because you have overcome a lot and you're just keep getting bigger. You keep getting stronger. You know, you keep producing. How do you know that you're a great artist or a good artist? Because you have longevity. If you were a one hit wonder, you would only have one hit and then be gone.
Mhm.
Exactly.
But you have longevity. That's what makes you an artist. That's what makes you keep going. And so, what is it? Have you ever seen yourself as as that kind
People,
of role model? Have you ever thought of yourself that way?
well, not really. You know, I try my best. You know,
Welcome to reality
I
because
know.
you are.
I'm just, you know, I'm your Botox injector. Ah, I'm your lip filler injector. You know, I have two careers besides just having one career. You know, I try to install that in my brothers and my daughter to work for what you want in life. Nothing comes
Mhm.
to you just handed. You know, I was not, my family wasn't rich when I was growing up. I mean, we came from a little, you know, we had something, but it wasn't this money where I was gonna have all these gigs and my dad was gonna get me all these gigs and take me everywhere because my dad did it. No, like I had to struggle to get where I'm at, you know. And some of this is, you know, a lot of people have their family to back them.
Yeah,
My family are my Rosie.
yeah,
That's, you know,
Mhm.
I got my dad and I got my two brothers. I got my little family. Because if you think about it, the people that our most important is family. And
Hmm.
Mhm.
without their support, I wouldn't be where I'm at. I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm just proud of who I became because I look at that young girl and I look at these young girls. I was just talking about this and I'm just like, I hope she doesn't do that. Or I hope she knows. I wish I could tell her. I wish I could tell her these things, but I can't because you're automatically a hater. So
Yeah.
and these come from the bottom of my heart, not because I want to judge anybody, but just because I don't want girls to experience the experience that I experienced growing up. Stay away from the drugs, stay away from the drinking, stay away from the partiers. They don't care about you, they only care about partying. You don't
Mhm.
matter. What matters
Yeah.
to them is the fix. What matters to them is do that, and my thing is if I could do it, you could do it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter if you're 40. It doesn't matter if you're 50. You can continue to do what you want just as long as you try. And I'm just proud of the person I've became.
That's
Um,
good.
yeah, yeah.
And you know, kudos to you because of the fact that you are. I consider you a role model for a female artist because of
Thank you.
you persevered. You are somebody to aspire to because of your talent and you who you are. And it's the great thing is that you're not just a beautiful face. You are everything together. You're a talent. You have a command of your career. You know what you want, and you're unwavering in your direction. Sometimes you don't dabble. If you're going to do it, you're going to do it full force. And so I think that's a very admirable quality to have. And so kudos to you for that. It's pretty
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. Yeah, big shout out to Seth for that. He taught me a lot. I've learned a lot, and a big shout out to everybody that has ever helped me. I'm just very grateful. Um, yeah, my song right now, Como Han Pasado los Años, is doing very, very well on the charts. I have multiple songs on the charts, and it's an experience. Sometimes I don't know if to cry because I'm a crybaby, or if to just be like, take it in and get ready for whatever comes because cada quien tiene su tiempo. And right now I'm just soaking it in as much as I can because I gotta get back to work.
Yeah, I don't have a top 10 or a top countdown because they're so hard to manage, and still you know have a consistency with the integrity of the countdown. But that's why I have people like Borrado. I have a group of 20 DJs that I give them the music so that way they can play it in the clubs and tell me, okay, did it clean the floor or did it pack the floor?
Mhm.
Because then you have a better understanding of how
Yep.
it affects the people out there. And then I also have my matrix, and I can see which ones are being sold, which ones are being looked at, and stuff like that. And I can see songs and like which ones are being, if they're being bought, then obviously they're good. So
Well,
so
yeah.
that's that along with, yeah, man, in the club they're killing it. So
Ford Music, Luis. I don't want you to think I'm not paying attention to you. He says, "Hey, Savannah, how was your experience with Pete the Heat? Are you talking about Pete Ibarra?"
well, yeah, this one was at Pita Hiti. Yeah, you had an experience. How was that experience when you were with him?
Um, man, I've known Pete since I was about 16, 17 years old. And when we get on stage together, it's just like, I don't know, we just get crazy on stage. It's just this experience when you have what you have with certain musicians. And it's just so much fun. It was an experience. It will always be an experience because he's amazing. Big shout out to Pete Ibarra. And then I'm sorry, I was washing the dishes.
Some late on my
Response
response.
to Miss Savannah.
You're
Welcome.
you're welcome on bringing being your new. I'm being your new supporter.
Oh, so
Hey,
sweet. Thank
hey.
you.
So he's not supporting me anymore. He's supporting
Oh,
you.
he's supporting me. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Well, at least he left me for a woman.
Oh my God.
No, it's good. Let's go ahead and take a listen to the song Como han pasado los años. It's it's a song from your album, and it's a beautiful song, and it's it once again it shows a different aspect of your voice. It's different from what we just heard, but it shows a different side of your vocal ability, and I think people should listen to it if you haven't already heard it, so that way you can get a better grasp of Savannah V. And trust me, you're gonna love this song because it's a great song. It's an awesome song, and it goes like this: Como han pasado los años with Savannah Votion, and that's Barbie Chick, and I'm just me. Here we go.
That'll just be.
Cómo han pasado los años, cómo cambiaron las cosas, y aquí estamos lado a lado, como dos enamorados, como la primera vez. Cómo han pasado los años, qué mundo tan diferente, y aquí estamos frente a frente, como dos adolescentes que se miran sin hablar. Sí, parece que fue anoche que bailamos abrazados y juramos un te quiero, que nos dimos por entero y el secreto murmuramos, nadie los va a separar. Como han pasado los años, las vueltas que dio la vida, nuestro amor siguió creciendo y con él nos fue envolviendo. Habrán pasado los años por el tiempo que no ha podido hacer que pase lo nuestro. Cómo han pasado los años, qué mundo tan diferente, y aquí estamos frente a frente, como dos adolescentes que se miran sin hablar. Sí, parece que fue anoche que bailamos abrazados y juramos un te quiero, que nos dimos por entero y el secreto murmuramos, nada nos va a separar. Como han pasado los años, las vueltas que dio la vida, nuestro amor siguió creciendo y con él nos fue volviendo. Habrán pasado los años por el tiempo que no ha podido hacer que pase lo nuestro.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
that's that nice smooth. It's just that's that like I said, where you're just like it's that whisper you get to, and then you get to a power, and then soft, and it's just there's so many elements in their vocals there that it's just wonderful to. How does she do it? How can did you breathe during that whole song at all?
I was sitting down.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's so much. It's harder sometimes to sing restrained. You know.
Well, no, I didn't think I could sing like that. Let's just not be let's be real. Okay?
Mm.
when I went into
Well, you
the
have that
studio,
power voice.
and I
Yeah,
was
you.
like, I was in the studio, and so I was like, and don't be screaming, okay? Don't be with all this, like calmao,
Come on.
calm. And I was like,
Yeah.
okay. So I just like it's crazy because I like to sing those, like I don't know, Paquita del Barrio type, rata de dos patas, So when it comes to doing straight Tejano, I've been doing it for a very long time. I've been singing Tejano music for a very long time.
Hmm.
I This song, it's everybody knows this song. I love this song. I grew up to this song. This song has so much meaning to it. We've all grown up to this song. Como han pasado los años. Everybody has that, man, time does go by fast, things that just, I grew up to that song. So when I was told to do that song, I was like, oh my God, we're going to do that song. You just like,
Yeah.
yes. So I ended up doing it, and once it was done, when we were listening to the album, I was like, "Oh my God!" I started crying.
Yeah.
I wanted to release this song because I knew that this song was heartfelt and had meaning for a lot of my fans, for a lot of my family. Um, Big shout out to TDK. I love you, my friend.
He was waiting for
Viviana,
that one. Yeah, she
beautiful
says
song.
a
Thank
beautiful
you.
song and vocals. I think David said that you had a smooth groove. He said, "Congratulations, Savannah!
Yeah, thank
Great rendition,
you.
great awesome sound."
Thank you.
B said, "Wow, she has a sweet voice."
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that I can't wait till y'all hear my other stuff. If y'all haven't gotten my album, go purchase my album. It's
Yeah,
on all digital platforms. You can even get it on Amazon, or I have hard covers, hard copies. Shoot, I'm selling them out the back of my trunk. I will take them to you.
well,
Okay.
if you want to get some more information from Savannah, you can always go to her Facebook, which is
Yeah.
right
Over there. Oh,
there.
there.
Ooh, that
Oh,
little
I love my QR code. He did a QR code just for you. I love it.
line. By the way,
I
I
love
have
it.
that.
Thank you.
I know I mentioned I was going to mention it at the top of the show. I'm going to take a little time for myself, real quick. The Attorney General of Texas removed 1 million people off of the voter registration rolls. Most of them are people of color, minorities. So they are no longer allowed to vote. So you can check to see if you were on that removal list by going to this QR code. It takes you to vote.texas.org, which is the Texas registration board voter
It's very
roll.
important you vote.
Yeah, and you can just check and just use your driver's license to make sure that it check. It is a state. It is the state voter registration. It's a legitimate thing. It'll take you there, and you can just check to see if you were one of the ones that were purged from the roll. And so that way you can register, because I think you have like 16 days left to register to
Just
vote for
go and
November.
register. It's not hard.
Yeah, it's beneficial. There's so many things that you got to vote for. Believe it or not, local elections affect you more than the presidential elections. Local elections decide a lot of things that are here in your city, in your county.
In your
Those matter
community.
more.
Um,
Yeah, the presidential is important, true, but most of the stuff that affects you is local, city and state and county. Those are the ones that really do affect you. So be sure to go out and vote. Anyway, yes, that is Savannah's Facebook. Go and go to her Facebook, get some more information. And if you're actually listening to us on the app, or if you're listening to us on the website, whenever you hear the song, any of these songs, you're going to see an add to cart button. I think she popped off. If you can see an add to cart button on the side of the song, it'll take you. If you click on it, it'll take you to Apple Music, and you can buy the song or buy.
oh, cool.
You can buy the song or buy the album. I don't make any money from that transaction, but because I participate in the program, I do get a discount on my licenses. I'm a fully accredited radio station with ASCAP, BMIC, Second SOCOR. So go ahead and support, because it's better for you to buy the song. That way you have it on your phone. Let me see where my phone. Oh, yeah. So that way you can use your phone and you can just click and play. Because if not, if you put
And
it,
you can go on Spotify. And if you want to help me with streams, you just go under Spotify. You go under the song. Let me show you. So, alrighty, we're showing y'all what to do. So you go under Savannah V, right?
Uh-huh.
Savannah. You press play, como han pasado los años. Of course, it's going to do all that good stuff, but you're going to go ahead and, where is it? Orale, orale.
It's a
Hold on, let me see.
commercial.
It's a commercial. It's 30 seconds, guys. Okay, it's 30 seconds. Once the commercial's over, you're just gonna click that little. It's like these little arrows up and down. You just click it, and you can leave it on all night. And I'm streaming all night.
All
so
night
if
long.
you're a huge fan of Savannah,
Stream
guys,
it.
I love you.
Hey, real quick, Barbie has to go. She's got a previous engagement, so she has to
Bye,
take off. So, Barbie,
Barbie.
thanks very much for
Bye,
joining
Miss
us,
Savannah.
girlfriend.
Thank you
You were
so
so
much.
quiet.
I got a lot going on.
Well, it was so good to see you, and thank you so much for having me on y'all's show.
Yeah.
Thank you. I love you. See you next time.
Mil besos.
See you, girlfriend. Thank you so very much for joining us. So while she pops off, let's go ahead and we'll see you, Barbie. Take it easy, girlfriend. And then, but now, just go ahead and I think I say go ahead and buy it, because if you buy it, it's going to be so much easier for you to play it. Because if you have it on your playlist, how many songs do you have on your playlist? What, 100 of them? You're going to be like, hold on. Wait. Oh man, it's buffering. Oh, come on. No, if you have it on your phone, you bought it.
Yeah.
And you
It's
play
right there.
It's right there. That's how you
Right.
do it. That's
Mighty
the
is
best
that.
way to do it. So go ahead and do it that way. So that way you can have it you can have it on your phone. And there it is. It's good to go. So yeah, go ahead and buy the song right there. Click the QR code, it'll take you there. And that's how you support your Tejano artists. And you know what, we had talked about it earlier. El Color de Mi Amor. That's another song that's doing super well on the radio station.
Yeah, it's crazy to have multiple songs on the radio station like that.
Yeah, multiple ones on the charts, which is really, really awesome. And I want to go ahead and play that song so that we can go ahead and take a
I
listen.
love you, Carlos.
Because it's a good song. We'll be right back after this. Let's go ahead and take a listen. El Color de Mi Amor from Savannah V. That is the Savannah Ocean. Oh, this way. That's the Savannah Ocean. And I'm Indio. It goes like this.
Quisiera saber de qué color es tu amor, y quisiera saber si tú sientes la pasión que siento yo cuando escuches mis palabras dirigidas para ti. Ojalá que correspondas hacia mí, porque el color de mi amor es un jardín en primavera que se le alegra el corazón cuando el calor del día llega. El color de mi amor es el sol que ilumina y que le viene dando vida a una neblina que lloró. El color de mi amor es como lago azul donde brillan las estrellas y la luna echa su luz. Mi amor, debes comprender de que soy sola para ti. Ojalá que correspondas hacia mí, porque el color de mi amor es un jardín
cool. Awesome song, awesome sauce.
Thank
Very,
you.
very cool song. And it's just once again, it's that you have a little bit of reservation, and your power comes out, and then some reservation, and then power. It's it's a new style from you for that I've heard from you, but it's very enduring. It's you know it fits so well with the music and the song and the message that you're delivering, which is pretty awesome.
Thank
And
you.
I really love this aspect of the direction that you're going.
Yeah.
And we all have our preferences, obviously, we all know this.
Yeah, everybody has their own preference, and the thing is when you have a good backbone, um, usually things work out. You have to have that group of people, that team that truly believe in you, that truly support you, that truly you have 100% of faith, to where it's the loyalty means everything. Loyalty to me means everything.
Mm,
So it's just, when we're in the studio, it's just that chemistry. And
yeah.
I recorded that song when I was 13, 14, one of those.
Mm,
And that song is it's a family song. That song was um my mother loved that song. That was my grandfather's song. I
mm,
recorded that song prior to re-recording it. My grandfather used to go to the studio with me. It wasn't even a studio, it was a house. So that song just um it just it's a beautiful song. It's a love story to whoever. It's a beautiful love story.
yeah, it's a beautiful song, great tone. And the way you sing it is just it's yeah, Spanish being something that I learned in college. It's not something that I grew up with. As a Native American, we didn't speak Spanish. And so when I hear music, especially Spanish music, I hear the music first. Then I have to translate the words. And so the thing that hits me first is the constructs of the song. And that's really what caught my attention, was just the flow, the ebb and flow of the song. And it's very well put together, very beautiful. And I just love your tone, your tone of the way you sing. I've always been a fan of your vocals, and
Thank
that's
you.
that's one of the things that really comes out. And I really do appreciate you sharing that, and coming out and putting out some music and letting us enjoy your talent. Gigi La Chicana Guerrero says, Saludos, everyone, desde Mission, Texas.
Mission, Texas.
Mission, Texas. There you go. Yeah. But it's pretty awesome. So you're gonna go back into the studio. If
Mhm.
people want to hire you, are you doing? What's the deal? Are you planning on doing some more shows? Are you wanting to do some gigging? Or
Well,
just
I have a couple more openings for the end of the year. I was in the studio, so I wasn't really booking anything at that time because I needed to really get down into the nitty gritty. But right now we are booking. You can contact my booking people at 210-909-6355. Contact Sev if you need to book me, or John Villanueva. But yeah, we are booking for the end of the year. I am kind of book. I think I'm booked New Year's Eve already. So I like to start off the new year in a good setting, and
yeah.
with good vibes. And I'm gonna be doing what I love. So hopefully, I'm doing that a lot next year. That's what I'm gonna put it into the universe.
All right. So do me a favor, check this out real quick and make sure that this is correct. So for booking, it's 210-909-6355.
Mhm. Yes, sir.
There you go. So we've got that one down. So that way, if you need to contact Savannah for anything, remember New Year's Eve is already taken, but it's New Year's Eve is really hard to book a band this late in the year.
I
You
get to
know,
perform with Rick Fuentes and the Brown Express and Ruben Ramos. So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
very excited for that one.
Yeah, that's a good lineup right there. That's a lot of music. That's a lot of instrument,
Yeah,
because
that's my family.
yeah, that's a big sounding, that's a big night with a lot of sound. That's a lot of band members.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I love the live horns and everything else, and so that's gonna be awesome. So as far as As far as you, you yourself, I do know that you are on KLMO. You do have a show, and so how's that going?
So, we do Women of Tejano Mondays every Monday from 7 to 9. And if you do not have anywhere you can listen to us, you can listen to us on our app on KLMO 98.9 FM. But yeah, it's all about women. Sometimes I read a post earlier, and the girl was just like, I'm so sad with the way the industry is. We're supposed to be uplifting each other, and instead of uplifting, the women are, I guess, bickering back and forth. You know,
Hmm.
so I had wrote a post about that. I think it was about 2 months ago or a month ago. I had an experience a couple months back, where I was getting attacked by multiple women, and you would think that they were children, like, so it's the type of thing where us women, we're Latinas, we're supposed to to uplift each other. You know what I mean? We got to be strong with each other, um, and it's hard. So I had wrote that post, and of course I'm Women of Tejano Mondays. I promote all women. I play all women of all ages, from the youngest that has just gotten in, to the oldest who's been here for a long time. Um, but I was recognized for that, speaking up for the women. You
Hmm.
know, and the one thing about me is you can't bully me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not one to. I'll stick up for myself, and then you're crying because I stuck up for myself. And that's the thing. I won't start anything, but I will finish it. Um, I was raised by my dad, who's very strong and stern, and so I'm that way. That's how I was raised. I wasn't very, like, oh, cariñosa. Like, I wasn't raised that way. I was raised, I guess, tough, to be tough. So we have to have thick skin in this industry, and I was recognized for that. For the women that kind of hide what's really going on behind the scenes. Sometimes you need to speak up, and even if it's the hardest thing for you, it's the best thing, because you were able to speak up and hopefully prevent that from happening again. Because we have younger girls, and they're they're somebody's daughter.
Yeah,
You
somebody's
know,
sister,
somebody's
somebody's.
daughter,
Yeah.
somebody's sister, and you wouldn't like to be treated that way. So you treat others as you want to be treated, and I think I've learned that, in not just this industry, in general,
Yeah.
So I was recognized in Corpus Christi for one of the radio stations there. And now every Wednesday they do have Women of Tejano Wednesdays, and they play nothing but women music all morning for rush hour. So
Oh
that's a
wow.
big thing for
Mhm.
us women, because it is very hard, for a woman in any genre, because it is a man's world. And that right there is, I think I made an impact for the women, not just for me. It doesn't matter. I don't matter. What matters is the women. And I'm very proud of that.
Well, yeah, and it's an empowering statement, and I've confessed to it before here on the show, plenty of times. Where out in public, I don't have a problem with it. Is that I was one of those people that would say, "Well, women are taking over Tejano, women are taking over Tejano," and it's incorrect. That's an incorrect statement. Women are not taking over Tejano. Women have always been here. It is that women in Tejano are finally getting the respect that they deserved all
Amen.
along,
Hmm.
and that's the difference. And once we recognize that, then we can move forward from there and and completely break the chains and break the circle,
Break that
and
cycle.
and let that happen. Let women truly have their place
I
as
yet see,
artists.
though. I yet see. I've only seen it once. A full women lineup. That's my. That's the next thing that I want to see in 2025. I'm going to put that in the universe. I hope
Mhm.
to see an all women lineup, from the newest artists to the veteran. Because I mean, women deserve it. We
Yeah.
deserve it. You see the same bands playing over and over and over and well, man, when is a woman going to be able to get up on that stage instead of paying those guys the same guys you see every other 2 months? Why can't you hire somebody that has literally worked her ass off or their ass off, you know?
And
So
have just as good, if not better, music, and just as good, if not better, show. So
it's not the same songs over and over.
it's,
It's
yeah, and it's true. I completely agree. I know I'm on your side. Trust me, because I've been accused of leaning more toward. How come you always have women on your show? And I was like, I no idea, because I accept everybody. I don't have a preference. It just happens that way. But it's but I believe, for me as a Native American in general, we appreciate women more. I mean, that's why we call it Mother Earth. We don't call it Father Earth. We call it Mother Earth. You know, uh, you know,
That's a
w-
new one for me. I'm gonna say that now.
yeah,
That's gonna
it's
be
true.
India Osage. What would you do without India?
Well, that's right. What is it? What is it? I mean, not one man walks the planet without a woman.
You did not just say that.
I did say that. Not one man walks the planet without a woman. If it was not for a woman, that is a fact. You cannot walk this planet without a
Well, you
woman.
can't be here if it wasn't for a woman. A man
Thank you.
wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman.
See that?
You
Now
go,
I rest my case.
yes, sir.
Ding. That's why I say women, women. There you are. Gigi La Chicana says, "Can you play the last song I recorded with my dad, Pero Eso No, Juan Guerrero y Los Chicanos, with DLG on accordion for the women's show from CHR Records?" So
Oh,
that's a request.
it's a request, so you gotta play it.
Are you asking me or are you
Uh,
asking her?
I can play it. Do if we have to have it at the station. If we don't, you can
Mhm.
send it to us. Send it to KLMO 98.9 FM at gmail.com.
There you go. If not, just go ahead and let me know, and I'll go ahead and send you the email address so that way you can go ahead and send it
And
to her.
I'll play it on Women of Tejano
There you
Mondays.
go. Miss Savannah, would you ever do a duet with lady legend Miss Janie Canales?
Chinny Canales. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do a duet with man. I wanted to do a duet with this one person, but I wish I could tell you.
Uh oh.
We'll see. But
We'll see.
I wouldn't mind.
Gigi says, good ones. Ladies number one. I'm just look, it's for me. I'm this is how I was, brought up. This is the deal. My when I was like 10, my mom, she was teaching me how to cook, how to wash my own clothes. I still do it today. I've been married for 30 plus years, and of 30 plus years, every time that my wife and I have been together because I was deployed when I was in the military, and sometimes we didn't live together because I was working in a different city. But when we were in the same house, I have cooked every meal that she has eaten.
Wow.
I have
I
every
like
meal.
to cook. So me and my husband, when I'm cooking, he'll come in and kind of step in, and I'm like, okay, so you're gonna cook? Okay, cool. So I'll just relax. He cooks for me. I have my own personal chef here at home. My personal chef, my personal driver. He does everything for me. So I'm very blessed.
Yeah, I just that's the way I've always been. I cook for her. I'm a bit of a chef, and so she does the dishes, and I do
I
all the
love
cooking.
it. Next
Yeah.
time I see you, we're gonna have to throw one of those throw downs, but a cook off.
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
cook
yeah,
off.
yeah, right. That Tejano chef cooked down.
There you go. The
I
throw
had it.
down.
I had this thing with Bumper. I was like, Bump, we need to do a menudo cook off, and he's like, we have menudo here all the time here in San Antonio. I was like, in San Angelo, where I live, the only time you can get menudo is on Sundays.
Really?
Hmm.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
you need to. I think I was talking, you know who I was talking to about that? Big Boy one time. I was like, let's do a show where we're eating and we're just munching out and we're rating whoever made, like we're
Yeah, which
rating
one's best? Which one's the
whatever
best?
who's best. And he was just like, okay, we never did it, but that would be fun. I
Hello.
remember the Rita that fire you started. What? Who's she talking about?
Oh, Rosie's talking about me. I was using a portable grill, and I didn't set the butane in there correctly, and butane is it's a gas that's heavier than air. So when I was turning it on, it was actually going into my sink because I was doing it on my counter and it was going into my sink. And I was like, huh. And so when I opened it up and I reset it and it was sitting well, it was sitting correctly. I went to turn it on. Well, not only did the burner turn on, but all the butane that was in the sink
Oh my
had
god. Well, at least it
poured.
wasn't the sink.
It
Oh
was hilarious.
no,
It was.
I'd have freaked out.
Oh no, they no the my good friend Buddy from It's the Huddle Time, he froze the frame and everybody's like it's a, and then she made a t-shirt out of it, gave it to me for my birthday. She's
Oh
like,
my god,
thank
that's
you
a
for the memories
perfect
of like
one.
we're all like that.
That's
So
perfect.
that
Perfect.
was great. Hey, David Vela says hello, Indio and Gigi. And David Vela from Oakland is watching. Thank you so very much. Yeah, yeah. No, I did start that. It was too funny. What? No menudo during the week? No, I would move. I was telling Bumper, it's we have Tex-Mex food up here. We don't have Mexican food. That's why it was so weird. I went to Laredo to do a music video for who was it I doing? I can't remember who I was doing a music video for, but I went to Denny's and Denny's had they had salsa on their tables. And I've gone to like I've been to like 32 states in the country in the continental US. I've never seen salsa on at Denny's, but in Laredo they have
What?
salsa.
Really?
Yes,
Denny's? That's
yes,
crazy.
because it's Denny's is like
Yeah, no, I've never
muffins,
seen that.
muffins and eggs.
And I've been around a lot. Like, yeah, I've traveled a lot. No, I've never seen salsa in a Denny's.
Yeah, and they have it at Laredo. That's what I'm saying. TDK says no wonder Hilda's always talking about
The fireman.
fire. Stop! No, don't do that. Paul Sanchez says, hello, Lawrence. How are you doing? Hey, how's it going, Paul? Say hello to Miss Savannah V. Paul Sanchez is a
Hi.
friend of mine from here, from San Angelo. So it's kind of funny. I still say you were at Danny's instead of Denny's. I'm
It's crazy
telling
you're
you.
talking about Denny's. That Denny's is one of the last restaurants I ate with my mother before she
Uh-huh.
passed away. We went to go eat dinner with her, and she ate that whole plate. I will never forget. I was taking it from her, and she was still eating from it. So that right there, yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I forgot to mention Rosie Allison. If you're a new artist or a new band and you need some music distribution or some promotion, Rosie Allison's your person. Go ahead and give her a call. Rosie, give us your digits so that way I can show
Let me
people where
see.
to
Let
get
me
there.
see if I have it here. I
Yeah.
should have it on my phone. One moment. One moment. Where are you, Rosie?
But yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. Uh, that picture, and I have it still. She put it on a T-shirt. It was just
So
hilarious.
it's 210 for Rap Rosie. If you need any distribution for any of your music, it's 210-782-4256. Once again, 210-782-4256. Oh,
Uh,
and she sent you her website. So
yeah,
see,
there it is.
just head to the chat.
It's called Rap Promotions. I'll share that. There it is, Rap Promotions. So you can just go ahead and if you need it, share it. So that way you can go back and forth. And so I just shared it with all of the other folks.
So when when Heather said I was number one, I thought she was talking about like Chatum or something.
Oh,
And I freaked out because I was looking and strolling. I hadn't looked at Facebook, and then I see that I am number one with Como han pasado los años.
yeah, that's cool because you were, yeah, Chatum is the one that you did
With Machi,
with Machi, yes.
and now I'm number one with Como han pasado los años.
Yeah, so that's kind of that's one of the things that I didn't mention, that you actually have three songs on the. If you really take into consideration, that's three songs that you have on the charts, at least with
A
me.
couple weeks ago, I was number one as well with Color de mi amor.
Hmm.
So
So there you go. Look at that triple header.
it's a lot of work, but yeah,
It's wonderful.
it's
So
it's a blessing. Yeah, big shout out to Slack Monster Studio because that was a lot of work in 2 months. I think I said it was 6 months, and it was really in reality crunch time 2 months that we did that. And he put in a lot of hours on that album. A lot of the actual musicians, like if it wasn't for the musicians, of course the album wouldn't sound the way it sounds.
yeah,
You know. And then it's all about the production. I'm very, 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 very picky on productions. I have a lot of friends that will send me their songs before they release them because they're like, Savannah, what do you hear? Do you hear anything? And I'm like, yeah, this ain't right. Or I hear everything. Big shout out to Seth. It's just, you have to know who you're recording with. You have to really know, because if not, then you're just wasting your money.
and also you can tell, like for me, have been here for so long in the music industry, I can tell if it's digital or if it's not.
Oh yeah, me too. I could,
Yeah.
and you know who always told me that was Roger Contreras. He taught me that. He would be like, Mija, listen to this. Now listen to this. But I used to be in the studio for hours. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's really it's there's the little subtle things that make music what it is. Can you play some Savannah music? I have been playing some Savannah music, and I will play some here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dave. Will do. Gavino, hola amigo. How are you doing? Hey, Gavino, how are you doing? Another promoter. If you need some promotions, there it is. You know what? Why don't we play Tu Sueñas, which is another beautiful song that you say that you released earlier during the year. It's another one that's still doing very, very well here on the radio station. And let's go ahead and take a listen to it. Here you go, David. This is a beautiful song, Tu Sueñas, from Savannah V. That is the Savannah Ocean, and I'm Indio here on Cuba Radio.
Quiero decirte unas cosas mientras doblamos esta ropa. Tú me criaste con una vida buena, tus huellas las voy a seguir. Cuando necesito tu ayuda, yo sé dónde estás. Quiero que sepas que yo te quiero mucho más de lo que piensas. Eres mi ejemplo de vivir. Cuando no me vaya bien en la vida, me está enseñando qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer. Eres mi ejemplo de vivir. Cuando no me vaya bien en la vida, me está enseñando qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer. Te amo. Quiero decirte unas cosas mientras doblamos esta ropa. Tú me criaste con una vida buena, tus huellas las voy a seguir. Cuando necesito tu ayuda, yo sé dónde estás. Quiero que sepas que yo te quiero mucho más de lo que piensas. Eres mi ejemplo de vivir. Cuando no me vaya bien en la vida, me está enseñando qué es lo que yo tengo que hacer. Eres
Beautiful song.
Thank you.
Roxanne says Savannah V is killing it. Awesome song. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Miss
Yeah.
Roxanne.
B says, "Hey, Miss Savannah V, when you coming to Houston for a show?
When are you
I
gonna
gotta go
have me in
see."
Houston for a show?
Yeah. David Vela says, "Rocket, you know how you can do it? Go over to to the club owners and to the club managers and tell them, hey, you know what? Bring Savannah V. That's how you do it because these managers, what they really do is they're just fishing. That's why you see the same guys over and over again because they've made money with them. And I said, well, we don't know who these people want. Why don't we just go ahead and bring them back? The best thing for you to do is just go over to them and say, hey, you know what? This person rocks. I will come back if you play this person. And that's how they do it, because they're
That's
guessing.
it. I'm sending USBs to you.
You go. That's the way. Governor says, "Keep up the great work, Savannah." Yeah, that's how you do it. Just you tell them, "Hey, I want to hear this person. Can bring this person down?" Because they don't know. They don't know what you want to hear. They're just guessing. The best thing for you to do is tell them, and they will do it. I like Vivian's because she says, "Wow, just wow, Savannah," and she has two hearts and a microphone. That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
So yeah, and B says, "I'll see what I can do, Miss Savannah." There you
Thank you.
go. That's awesome, and bring her out there. If you haven't heard her out there, just bring her out there. That that enables other people. That's the whole purpose of this. This whole purpose is so that way you can get to better know who Savannah is and understand why the music is the way it is, and then hopefully that will give y'all an opportunity to fall in love with her music more, and then you can share it with other people, and then it
Yes, because
grows.
there's a lot of people who don't know who I am. So
Mm,
share it with your friends, share it with your family, and
yes,
tell the primas, the primos, everybody that you like my
yeah.
music, so they can follow my music.
Right, right. So that way, so
Dreaming
yeah.
about a beer.
Was last time Indio sends me a song. Wait, a song at 5 a.m. and I was dreaming about beers. but
Oh my god.
but it's true. Just playing them. No, I send you the music when I can. It's just that's I'm always working. That's why. But no, you know what? We've come to the part of the show where you get the floor, sweetheart, and you get to say your thank yous, your shout outs, and be sure that you remind people to go ahead and there's your
Thank you so much, guys, for always supporting me, for being there for me through everything. To my fans, my fans are my everything. Without my fans, I wouldn't continue doing this. Y'all give me animo. Y'all are there to support me always. I see you at my shows. I see you there. Thank you so much for going and supporting. And also to Rap Promotions, thank you for always going above and beyond for me. I think we've been together for 8 years already, and we did this. We did all of this. We created this. Thank you. Also to my family, I love you with all my heart. And thank you for always supporting me. And then, of course, if y'all want to get in touch with me, you can go under Savannah V. There's that QR code right there, or you can go under Savannah V Music and you'll find me. And thank you so much for streaming my music. You can go and get my latest album, El Color de mi Amor, on all digital platforms and stream it on Spotify today.
yay. So go and support, man. That's how you do it. You go to their shows, you buy their merch. By the way, that was a question that was asked earlier. Do you have any merch? And if you do, where can we get
You just give me a call at that number right there, and I can send you some
it?
merchandise, whatever type of merchandise you need. If you're wanting a shirt, a CD, I also have some posters.
Do you have any caps?
I don't have caps right now. I'm gonna get some made, but I want them embroidered. I did the press-ons. And I did not like the way that looks, so I'm not gonna sell something that's not quality. So yeah, I want them embroidered. So that's what I'm
Yeah.
working on right now.
Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of caps, and so
I
I will
get you one. I get you one soon.
I will buy it. You don't have to get me anything. I support my artists. That's what I do,
Thank
and
you.
so I always do. And I do appreciate you being here, Savannah. Once again, thank you so very, very much. Keep going. This is your house. You can come. anytime you want to. And
Thank you.
you got some information that you want me to share, please feel free to send it to me so that way I can share it with the world. I want to remind you guys the other QR code in the corner is so that way if you have not, if you want to check and make sure that you are registered to vote, go ahead and go there, take it to texas.gov, and you can check it there with the voter registration of the state of Texas, just to make sure that you have the ability to vote. You only have like 14 days left to make sure that you can. And then after that, if you do not register, then you won't be able to vote this November 5th. Savannah Votion, you have been doing so awesome. I'm a great fan of yours, a big fan of yours because I'm a big guy. So, but yeah, you have great music, and please keep creating. The world's a better place with your music in it.
Thank you
Uh,
so much.
Thanks, Indio, for another great interview, and for Savannah, you are amazing, says Vivian Chavez.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Vivian. Thank you for being so sweet. But yeah, I want to leave you with the "Como Han Pasado los Años" because it's her current hit, and please go out, support the music, buy the album, buy the song. Once again, it's only 99 cents, and do that and help them, and help her rather, and support her 100%, and be watching out for her new singles that's going to be coming out. The album is terrific; it's wonderful, and I highly suggest that you guys go out there and get it. So, with that being said, Savannah, thank you so very much for being here, sweetheart, and kudos to you for all
Thank
your accolades. Number one, awesome,
you.
and
Thank
you're number one here, but I'm biased because I love your music, so I can't say it.
you.
But if you need anything, sweetheart, I am here. Could you stick around so we can take care of some radio business as soon as we finish this?
Yes,
So,
sir.
with that being said, thank you so very much to each and every one of you. And like I say, if today was not your day, if you did not have a good day today, just remember every day planes take off against the wind. You matter. You are loved. With that being said, God bless. Have yourself a great one. And we're going to leave you with Como Han Pasado los Años from the one and only Savannah Votion. That's her right there. And I'm Indio with Cuba Radio. Hasta luego.
Cómo han pasado los años, cómo cambiaron las cosas, y aquí estamos lado a lado, como dos enamorados, como la primera vez. Cómo han pasado los años, qué mundo tan diferente, y aquí estamos frente a frente, como dos adolescentes que se miran sin hablar. Sí, parece que fue anoche que bailamos abrazados y juramos un te quiero, que nos dimos por entero y el secreto murmuramos, nadie los va a separar. Como han pasado los años, las vueltas que dio la vida, nuestro amor siguió creciendo y con él nos fue envolviendo. Habrán pasado los años por el tiempo que no ha podido hacer que pase lo nuestro. Cómo han pasado los años, qué mundo tan diferente, y aquí estamos frente a frente.